Happy Diwali, boys. Reading books can genuinely change your life. And reading these books specifically will 100% without a doubt change your life. I want you to promise me something. If you think these books are valuable by the descriptions that I'm going to be telling you, you will go ahead and buy these books and read them. I'm not going to be leaving any affiliate links in the description. So there is literally no incentive in this for me. It's just about you, bro. So if that sounds interesting, keep watching. The first book in our video or in our description is Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday. I believe that every single man in my generation needs to read this book, and it needs discipline. It very aptly portrays the most disciplined figures in our history, from the Queen of England to the King of Rome, Marcus Aurelius. How all of these people's giving you real world examples of how these people have demonstrated imperative discipline throughout their life, even when nobody was watching, even when they were not required to. Like the Queen of England didn't need to be disciplined. She didn't need to be anything. The King of Rome, the apparently very powerful person, didn't need to be as disciplined. And these are just like outside worldly examples. There's so many examples in our own culture. Like Sri Ram. You don't understand and you don't realize all these things until you read this book. And I only wish that more Indian and more examples of my culture were included in it. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's an amazing book and that you will 100% get value from it. It's going to teach you discipline without a doubt, but it's also going to inspire you to understand what a human being can do with discipline. I have probably read this book about 4 times and I'm currently reading it for the 5th time now, and obviously the information is just the same, and it's not like you read it every single time you're gonna find something more. It does happen, but it's not as often as you think. Like, people are very greatly overstating that statement. Like, sure, you find some things here and there more, but it's basically the same. It's just that you perceive the things so much more differently. That's what's fascinating to me. When you're a self-improvement leader like me, when you're consistently growing, when you're required to consistently grow because you want to be an example to the men that are looking up to you, it's amazing to me how different the same things can mean to me. So it's awesome that I have the ability to read it over and over again. And whenever in my self-improvement journey I feel like my discipline is not where it should be, I just open this book again and it puts me right where I should be. The second book in our list is The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida. You absolutely, without a doubt, need this book. You need this book because you were never taught how to be a man. Your father didn't teach you, your school didn't teach you. Nobody in our society teaches men how to be men. And this book will 100% teach you that. Society doesn't think that it's important to put it even important enough to put it in our school textbooks. How to be a man. There should be an entire chapter in a book. I think there should be an entire book on how to be a man, and this is that book. I actually think it's way more important than all the bullshit you're taught in the school textbooks. This particular book teaches you about responsibility, purpose, attraction, women, sexuality, drive, and so much more that you're never taught about these things anywhere else ever. And that is why this stuff is genuinely life-changing. I genuinely wish that I can teach you all this stuff through my videos, but more importantly, when you read this, when you understand it through a man that is way more experienced than me, that is way more informed and knowledgeable than me, I believe it's going to be very valuable for you. So The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida, undeniably the #1 read for a man. I've done an entire 2-hour long video just covering 15 chapters, very roughly. So if you want a detailed book summary sort of, you can let me know in the comments, or you can just buy the book and read it, bro. They say you're the sum of the top 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. Really quick, bro, I have recently started a free community. It's called Tribe of Akshat. It's the first link in the description. If you are interested in being near people who are just like you, just as passionate about self-improvement, just as fired up about living in a remote island, working from their laptop and making tons of shitload of money, if you want to be people with that kind of mindset, Tribe of Akshat is absolutely awesome space for that. I have courses inside the community, challenges, and soon I'll start doing live calls as well, free live calls of course. It's completely free community and it's the first link in the description. Go and join right now. Book number 3 is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. I never truly genuinely understood the benefits of consistency, and as a result I was never really genuinely consistent at all. I always half-assed my goals. I always got satisfied with good enough results, and you can maybe relate to this. But when I read this book and when I started to be more consistent, started to look for ways to be more consistent, I then genuinely started to see the benefits of being consistent for the first time. Started to see results in the gym, started to finally lose some fat, started to finally be more happier, build better habits because of being happier, being more happier because of building habits, and the cycle just went on and on. And that's the positive spiral that your life can get into just from reading this one book and taking all the actionable steps from it. That's all I have for you today. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, I'm building a community of high value men or men who want to become high value. If you think you're one of them, subscribe to my channel right now so my videos can find you more easily and I can help you in your own self-improvement journey. My videos just like this every Monday or Thursday, and I'll see you in the next video.